How do you handle a situation where someone you've worked with on a deal spreads negativity about you and your company? Steve, start us off.
Man, I really struggle with this. I think there's one or two different ways to go with it. I mean, for the most part, I just ignore it, right? I just dismiss it. Don't let it bother me. Just block them on social media. I just move on from there, right? That's what I generally do. But a very large part of me wants to put them on blast, wants to create content, give my end, right? Go the politician route. But for the most part, like I'm just gonna allow my credibility, my reputation, my integrity to speak for itself.
Next up, RJ, what you got for us?
We handle it a little bit different over here at Titanium. Okay? You want to spread some negativity? There's a reason why they call me the Viking Wizard over here, okay? Sometimes that's tough. I mean, I think Steve's right. Sometimes you just got to ignore it, but sometimes it can be so bad that you do have to address it. You know, I mean, it could impact future deals, future relationships, banking relationships, all kinds of different things. So I think each one of them needs to be handled individually, but sometimes you need to at least address it out there publicly and say that's not what happened if there's lies being spread about you.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just got an axe to grind, if you will. Leon, what you got for us? Where's your headgear?
Man, I didn't know we were supposed to bring props. I'll make sure I bring some in next time.
Not informed enough.
So going back to my advertising days before I got into real estate, working with small business owners, the biggest thing that we would discuss with them and share with them is anytime there was a negative review, the best way to drown out negativity is with positivity. I know that sounds like a kumbaya answer, especially for following up the axes and the helmet there. But, you know, each situation is different. But the best way to drown out negativity, especially if you've built, like everyone on this panel has been in real estate long enough, that has built a business, that there's going to be disagreements in real estate. Just are, right? But if someone's attacking your character and those type of things, hopefully you have built up enough goodwill within your community for real estate, within your personal community in which you do business in, that you have people that can go to bat for you, that can drown out any of that negativity with the positive. Hey, I've worked with this guy for 7 years and I've never had an issue with him. That doesn't sound like who he is. There's a great opportunity always to get rid of negativity by drowning out with positivity. Hopefully you built that type of network, you can get that.
You are 100% correct, Leon. That was a very kumbaya answer, and I appreciate it. We're here for it. CJ, what you got, boss?
Old CJ would be pulling up on your doorstep and, having one of those intentional conversations, right?
Sit down.
Respectfully.
Very respectfully. These days, listen, we got a little bit of cheese now, right? My favorite thing is, why don't we just go to court and we can prove if you're right? Right? You can't allow people to play with your name and reputation. When people do, you have to handle it quickly and aggressively. And I think the best way to do that as a business owner is to handle it legally. If there's a dispute and something's not accurate. And so, and you let time tell, right? Like you let time always tell the story. When you hear negative things and gossip about people and things like that, when that person's still standing or even moving at a higher level, 2, 3, 5 years from the point of time, that looks a lot different, right? And I think Leon made an incredible point. When you do good business with people, when you've got great relationships that you've had over time, people understand and know that this business has turbulence in it. Like it's not all peaches and rainbows every single day. And if you have the expectation of doing business with anyone that you're not going to have some sort of adversity or turbulence, you're grossly mistaken of how this whole thing works. So, you handle it how you have to handle it rather, situationally, but be aggressive when you need to at the same time.